Hey, it's James from All Hail Internal Combustion. We're getting to work on the El Camino. It's Saturday, it's nice out, and it's time to put the exhaust on. This is the exhaust off the Le Mans. I'm gonna be pirating the cherry bombs off of that, so I don't have to go buy new cherry bombs. And when the Le Mans gets finished, I'll just buy him a pair of cherry bombs.
Probably gonna need 4 mufflers anyway.
And that's the exhaust kit that I picked up off Amazon. I like Amazon. I'm not gonna call them that. They're my friends. They bring me soup and mattresses and stuff. But yeah, that's the exhaust kit. That's the El Camino. I dug out the collectors and the bolts. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our collectors onto the headers and start getting pieces of pipe and figure out how we need to put all this shit together. Alright, so we got our cherry bombs and we removed the old pieces of Le Mans exhaust off of there. So now what we did was we trimmed the ends off. Now Junior's going inside with a Sawzall and putting a little slit on the inside pipe so that we can get that out of there. Alright, so I got both of these cherry bombs cleaned up.
They had like 20,000 miles on them, maybe.
And I went ahead and cleaned up the edges so when I go to weld it, I don't have to do it later. Took a file to it, deburred the inside, and I test fitted it inside the pipes so they will easily slip on. And what Junior's under there doing is he's putting the collectors onto the headers, which is this part.
Dude, we need like the tightest elbow.
And we need to find out what pipes we need to use to get the exhaust back. So it's going to be some figuring. Alright, so we're underneath of the car mocking this up. And if you look over there, that's the bottom of my header. So we're going to have to modify that little, I guess it's a 45 pipe, to bring us down underneath of the floor pan. Because as you can see, that's way too damn long. So we're going to have to cut that down and fit it to the collector and tack it. And then we're going to see, we're thinking about just putting a cherry bomb right after that. And it goes up really tight against the floor pan. Have a piece of straight pipe that goes back and a couple dumps down so I don't get my awesome differential all smoky with that 305 smoke. So that's what we're thinking on the driver's side. So we're going to do some cutting and tacking and see how that works out. Alright, so what I got going on so far is that's the collector. I took it and cut about 1.5 inches, 2 inches off of that to bring the exhaust up closer to the bottom of the car. Then I took this piece and I cut the expanded part off of it so that way the collector can fit down in there and that joint is going to be tighter. I already cut a section out of here to bring this up. Now I need to cut another about 1/2 inch around it, and I also need to take and put an angle here on the back so that this will kick up a little bit to follow the floor pan better. So let me using a grinder on this because I need to make more precise cuts. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the bench vise and start trimming it down and we'll test fit it again. Alright, so this is basically what we got for the driver's side. Got my header collector. Remembered to put that on before I welded everything together. Got a piece of modified 45 degree cherry bomb into a straight pipe. And it'll dump before the differential. I decided not to go above the differential because I don't really care. It's a half car, half truck, so not like anybody's going to be sitting in the back while the engine's running. Thanks, government. But yeah, that's it. We need to sort of recreate the same thing for the passenger side, even though the header is a little bit different. But we're going to go ahead and build that up and start this thing up and see what it sounds like. It's glass packs. It's going to sound good. Yeah, and this silly wooden thing we use to hold our crankshafts while we polish them once again, is coming in very handy to weld the exhaust together. What we're needing to do on the passenger side is to push down a little bit on the collector part of it so that the header tucks up into the car a little better and gives us a little bit more clearance. So that's what we're using this thing for.
All right, we got everything bolted in, looking good. Sorry, get myself down. Oh, there it is. We got that thing pretty dang even back there. This one was a little further up. Looking pretty good. So, guess now we'll fire it up and see what it sounds like.
In the back ends, I'm blowing the microphone out, and people do these exhaust startup videos, and it sounds like shit because they're like right there.
Yeah.
Willie, run!
Window rattles, but the pipes are. That sounds pretty good. It sounds like you could turn the timing up a little bit.
Yeah, I still gotta tune it now. It's got the exhaust. Okay, so that's the exhaust on the El Camino. I just gotta figure something out for hangers. I need to go to the car parts store tomorrow and pick some hangers up because the one I have is way too long. But the exhaust is finally done. We've been out here probably messing around for a good 4 or 5 hours today, but it's been a lot of cutting and modifying and making a universal kit fit. We got a lot of pieces of exhaust pipe left that we didn't use. So I think just to keep in stock, I'm going to order some 4-foot sections of 2.5-inch pipe just to keep in the shop. But we're good to go. This has been James and James from All Hail Internal Combustion. Thanks for subscribing. Like the video. See you next time.